Hey everyone, Irix Guy here. If you're a coin collector or a bullion collector, probably got your own set of opinions. Now this is just my opinion, and this is why I believe that coins are a better investment than bars or rounds. Now first of all, I want to start by explaining what a bar is, what a coin is, and what a round is. A coin is a government issued form of currency, and a bullion coin is a government issued coin that has that precious metals content but is also legal tender. It's got a face value on it, insignificant face value. Like an American Silver Eagle, for example, also referred to as your ASEs. Those are minted by the U.S. government, and they have a $1 face value. But obviously, the value of that American Silver Eagle is the silver content, which it contains 1 troy ounce of 999 fine silver. So when people buy American Silver Eagles, they're buying them for the precious metals content, because an American Silver Eagle today is closely linked to the spot price of silver. They're probably a little bit over $31 a coin. And of course that coin has a face value of $1. So if you took it to your store to buy something, you'd get $1. It'd be worth $1. But if you sold it as bullion, you'd probably get around a little bit over 31 bucks. Now a round looks like a coin, but it's minted by a private mint. Now rounds can be, they're of course precious metals investments. So you've got gold, you got silver, you got copper, palladium, whatever metal you want to make the round out of. And those are primarily used exclusively for their bullion value. So if you buy a round, it's not something you can take down to your store and purchase something, using a face value of the coin, because it doesn't have it. Now what rounds will do in the future, if the economy continues to tank, they'll act as bartering tools. So the currency as we understand it today, where this, in the United States for example, this, you go to McDonald's, you get a value meal, $6. That's $6. But in the future, that value meal, it may be $6 or whatever the equivalent would be, like X fractional ounces of silver, or X fractional ounces of gold, or whatever ounces of copper. So you can barter and you can get that same item, and that's something that may happen in the future. So that's where rounds are valuable. Silver bars, or not silver bars, but bars are the same thing as a round. The only thing is they're a different shape. They're in a bar shape instead of a round shape that mimics a coin. Same thing with a bar. You can get them in fractional ounces, you can get them in ounces, you can get them in multiple ounces. You can get a really big bar. And that brings up a good point. Big bars, probably want to stay away from them, because big bars are notorious for being modified internally. Meaning that you may get a big gold bar or a big silver bar, keep it for 10, 20 years, go to turn it in to sell, and they're going to drill down in that bar, and they're going to find out that the core is just some useless metal, and it was put in there to add weight to it, so that it would appear that you had a 1 kilo gold bar, and in reality the core of it's made out of some worthless metal. Smaller size bars and rounds are the way that I go, and the reason being is that, number one, you don't have to melt them down or whatever to be able to trade fractionally, and there's less likelihood that there's going to be impurities added among that precious metal. So, but do I like coins better than I do bars and rounds? Yes, and the reason being, and people argue with me with this, and I respect your opinion. Now, one thing that I like about coins better is that even though they're bullion investments, that coins, they do have that, most of them have that numismatic value. So that numismatic value is in essence your premium over the spot price. So that round that's 1 troy ounce of silver, it's seldom going to fetch much more than the spot price. It's probably going to be right at the spot price of silver, or just a little bit more. Now that coin, that bullion coin with 1 ounce, maybe it was a lower minted bullion coin, maybe that would catch a few bucks over the spot price of silver. And as years go by, fewer of that lower mintage coin are in circulation, so the value continues to go up. That's why I like coins for a long-term precious metals investment. That's why I like coins better than I like generic bars or generic rounds, because you do have that possibility of the premium going up considerably over the spot price, whereas with a bar or round, and there are some exceptions, Johnson Matthey or whatever, there's some rare bars out there that are highly sought after among the bullion bar collector community, but for the most part, bars and rounds are going to be very close to spot, and bullion coins minted by governments, those typically can carry a nice premium. So, and then also you've got the face value, and people will argue this, and I'm sure that it's something easy that would be outlawed, but if someone was traveling and they had 500 American Silver Eagles, would they be able to claim that as $500, or would they have to claim it as 500 troy ounces of physical silver? That I don't know, but that's something that raises a question. I mean, if there ever is an SHTF scenario and people have to relocate, will that coin provide an edge over that generic bullion bar or generic bullion round? I don't know. Just a hypothetical thing there. But thanks for tuning in. As always, welcome your feedback and suggestions, and your subscriptions as well. It's youtube.com/IRIXGuy. Feel free to check out all my coin and bullion videos, and I'll continue to post more. Have a good one.